Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let's wait for a little bit until people start joining. I think I can start right away. Hello, Morningstar. Do you remember if this is the tutorial? This is the project of the tutorial? I'm not sure. I think this is not the project of the tutorial. Yeah, now I'm trying to find where the project is, because here says Ledge System Standard Tutorial, but I'm not sure what is the real project. Trying to find it in it. Let me open up Unreal Engine 5.5. It's called Ledge Animation Tutorial. Ledge Animation Tutorial. Ah, found it. This one, right? Yeah, this one. How long will live be today? Probably 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. All right, so as you can see right here, we can attach to the ledge. All right, so now what we can do, we can attach to the ledge by pressing F. The character plays the animation, it correctly attaches himself to the ledge, as you can see. Now I think the missing part that we're gonna have to do in here is the ability to move on the ledges. All right, right now we only have the ability to basically place the ledge where we intend to go, but now what's missing is basically the movement of the character. So we have two movements. We have the animation that we're gonna have to play in order to go to that direction. So we have the specific animation. We're going to basically select a specific animation based on the reach distance, the direction that the character is going, has to go. It's also going to consider, for the premium members, it's going to consider as well the angle, which angle the character is going to be going. Hello, Shahid. And so we have two things to play in here. Is the correction that we're going to be using with timelines. So the timelines are going to correct the character's position. And of course, we're going to have to play the animation with fluid motion, which is going to realistically move the character so that we can have a better system for everyone. So what we're going to do in here, as this is going to be a short movement. As you can see, the reach distance is not that much. It's very short, the reach distance. So we're going to be setting up right now. It's going to be let me just see if we already set the reach distance. So as you can see right here, depending on which direction you go, we set a different reach distance because I found it so that we could make it to play all the animations that looks more realistic and matches up with the timelines. So we're gonna have to play with these values here, but basically what this is doing is just basically considering which reach distance you can set up so that the character can perform a short distance animation, if that makes sense. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to set up the structures right now because this is going to be a little bit complex if you don't have structures. You're gonna have to manually always place the animations into the variables, right? So what we're gonna do is I like to create a folder called, I don't know, something like ledge structure animations. Ledge structure animations. And then in here, we're going to create a new structure. So you can type right away structure. So as you can see, the first one, we're going to choose the first one. And now in here, we're going to choose the name of the structure. Now you can name it to be S and then underscore or underline. I think it's underscore. S underscore ledge. As this is going to be short movements, we're going to name it as S ledge short. I'm going to name I'm going to name short as everything is in uppercase, so that's going to be better for organization later. Now all we gotta do is just access that structure. And then in here on the structure, we have two tabs, one for creating and setting up which variable you want to create and which type you want to create. And here in the default value, you're going to basically set what's the default value of that specific variable that we just created. So here in the structure, you can add a new variable. As you can see, it starts by adding, as soon as you open it up, it already has a variable for you in here. As there's already a variable created in here, I'm going to name it to be up short. The reason why it's because I want to basically set up add animations that the character is going up and then it's going to perform a short movement, okay? Hello Vertex, what's up? Now here in the type of variable, you're going to select montage, animation montage. So pay attention, this it's right below object types, animation montage, and object reference, okay? All right, so here, if you take a look at the default values tab, we're going to be able to see that we can now select a montage. But we're going to be doing that later because we're going to be setting up all the other values later. So as soon as you can see, here, as soon as you press on add variable, we have the animation montage already set up in here. So just keep adding until we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Until we have 8 variables. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Until we have 8 variables. So in here, we're just going to keep writing down. It's a little bit small for you guys, but you know. So this is going to be up, right up. This is going to be right only. This is going to be right down. This is going to be left down. This is going to be the left. I think I skipped one. So up, right, right down. This is going to be down. This is going to be left, down. This is going to be left. And this is going to be left up. All right, so up, right, right down, down, left down, left, left up. And all of these are going to be short ledge movement navigation. Now, as you can see here in the default values tab, you're going to be able to select the animations. Let me see which animations are, whoops, I've added a new variable by mistake. Let me just see which variables which animations are representing the short movement. If you type short, maybe, as you can see, of course you need to have the spec. I forgot to place the link pack up on the description. Let me see if we can have the link so that you guys can buy it. This one. All right, I'm receiving a lot of messages in here, so that's why I'm a little bit unfocused. So I've placed down the links so you guys can get the animation pack. All right. So as you can see, I've already created the montages as I've showed earlier in I think in the first tutorial, I've showed you how to add those animations, how to create the montages. And then all those animations are representing the short navigation. Now all you gotta do is just place those in there. I'm just going to place this a little bit over here so that I can see which animations I'm placing. So you can go to the LedgeShort animation, and then in here we can just drag and drop it. So up, this is up. Let me just type short movement. So this is you can basically see this one is down. So down. Oops. This one is down. This one is left. So as you can see, we have variations of going left. So you have this one and then this one as well. Now this one is left up. Left up. This one is down. Yeah, we already have down. This one is down left or left down. Right. Up, we already have. Left up. We already have, I think. No, this is right up. This is right up. And then right down. This is up, right, right down, down, and then left down. Left down is wrong. Left down is this one. We have left, and then we have left up. There we go. Now you're going to save all this. You can close that window. Now what you gotta do is create a new structure. So we're going to be using these variables, these values that are inside of here into the sandbox character. So all you gotta do is just copy the name of the structure. And then here in the variables, you're going to create a new variable and then name it to be LedgeShort. Then here on the variable type, we're going to paste that the name of the structures that we've named, it has to be exactly right. So it's LedgeShort. Maybe for the variable name, you can let it to be the same one. So what you gotta do in here, you're going to get the direction selection enumeration. You're going to get it, and then you're going to choose the select. So basically, what we're gonna do, let me just collapse this into a node, so that's going to be easier. So inside this node, we're gonna have the LedgeShort in here. We're going to break, so that we can have access to the animations that are set up in here. So in here, all we gotta do is just basically place the up, right up, and all the other directions to connect into there. So it's going to automatically select for you which animation should be placed based on the animation value. So if the character should go up, this animation is going to be, the value is going to be up. So that's going to select the up short animations from the structure. So as soon as you press on play, let me see if I can, I think we don't have anything else other than setting which animation should be played, right? So if you go to the ledge climb movement, as you can see, we don't have anything else in here. So we had, this is the process ledge target data. This is going to determine the ledge direction, and after that we have we're gonna have to drag and drop the ledge montage selector by direction. And then we have this one. Now I'm going to basically skip all these other ones just to see if the code is going to work, so that later you can just set the other settings. Now you're gonna have to set up the starting position, the delay. Let me just place the delay to be down over here so that it doesn't confuse you. It's not confusing later. So the delay until correction in this one for the short movement montages, we're going to set up .23, so 23 milliseconds. The tick on this option here is going to be off, but if you have some issues, like maybe it's not blending right, the transitions are not right, we're going to use the use saved actor transform. Just enable this option to be on or off depending on if you have good or bad results. All right, so let's go for the other settings. After here, we set the ledge navigation timeline finished. Here you get the play montage. And then in here, we're going to get the starting position, the variable that we just created in the last stream. The starting position is going to be in here. The play rate is going to be the play rate variable that we've created as well. Here in the montage to play, we're going to go to ledge montage to play. Here's going to be the mesh of the character. So I think by this setup in here, by playing the montage, we're going to be able to play the montage basically on there. Let me just see if it's selecting. Which node it is selecting. Yeah. But it's not playing the montage somehow. Let me just see why. Oh yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to set up the animation montage slots as well. So going back to the structure, if you click on each one of them, we have the default slot in here. So all you gotta do is just click on the slot and then go to slot name and then change it to LightSlot. You're gonna have to do this to all the animation montages. Save this one as well. So let me just stretch this a little bit more. What is it? All right, so here we're going to go select LightSlot, do the same thing, and repeat the process. Because if you don't have this LightSlot assigned, the animation is not going to be playing because we don't have that structure set up. Basically, we have the right structure set up in there. I think all of them are LightSlot. This one is what? Default? No. All right, let's try to test all the directions to see. As you can see, it's working. It looks very smooth because we're not correcting the position, and as you can see, as soon as the character goes to it gets glitched really easily because we don't have a correction happening there, so that's why. But it's looking pretty good. It's looking really good. Yeah, we don't have that code for moving the character around the ledges. We don't have it. We're going to get to that part. Around the ledges? You mean the corners? For making the character to go into the corners, it's available only for premium members that have made it available. Yeah, just moving gen. We're going to get to that part yet. Are we going to integrate this with combat? No. No, basically all the tutorials I make is going to be separated because some people, they want separate projects from, they need, each specific person has each specific need in order to add, like maybe if I add the light system into the weapon system, for example, maybe some people don't need the light system, but they need the weapon system, but they don't need the light system. So if I integrate everything, as I'm still building the system, it's going to take a while, but I usually do that with a specific fee as well for integrating projects into the other project systems, combining systems together into just one project. It's a little bit difficult because you're gonna have to handle the movement of the character and make sure that everything is working. So it's really difficult. This is off topic, but I remember in one of the streams that vlogs from a couple of weeks ago, you talked about the blueprint series, tutorial series that you were working on. Are you still working on that? Tutorial series, are you talking about the weapon? This one? I don't remember that one. All right, so after playing the animation, we're going to get a sequence so that we can execute. If you want to execute some debugging stuff, we can do it here. So execute debug stuff, just to debug and see what's happening in the back end of the code if you want. Now in the next code, we're going to do a very important step. Let me just copy all this. Retriggerable delay. So this is a very important step. We're going to get the delay until correction, so that we can have a delay until the correction begins to execute. And then we're going to check if the character is climbing on the ledge. If it's not climbing, then we're going to set the ledge nav timeline finish to be true, so that we can finish the timeline. We're going to set tr current character transform. And then here we're going to run a timeline that updates the actor location during a ledge navigation. I mean, if you want to do that, yeah, to create the whole gasp entirely from scratch, you can do that, but as everything is wrote in the C++ code, there's a lot of things that was written in the C++. You're gonna have to take a look as well in the inside each node that they've implemented into Gasp, so that you can take a look and see and learn with, you know, you can paste the code into ChatGPT to basically tell you what's going on and basically play with that. Maybe it's going to be good. Now in here in the ledge climb movement, now in here we're going to create a new custom event. This is going to be the first timeline that we're going to be creating for correcting the character's position on the ledge. Now in here on the timeline, we're going to add timeline. Let me just say something here. Now we're going to create a new, yeah, let me just copy and paste this comments in here. I think it's going to be a lot easier. Now we're going to collapse this code into a node. This is going to be called StopTimeline event. Now in here, we're going to create a new custom event. This event is for setting up the character transform. I'm just grab some water real quick. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Now this code here selects which type of interpolation you want to use, if you want to use the current act transform or the saved one to calculate with the target transform. So we use the current character transform to calculate with the target character transform. So we can use both works, but I think for some animations, strangely enough, they look better with get actor transform and others with the current character transform. So you're gonna have to select which one you want to use based on the animation that you play in here. So as you can see, this option could be turned to be on or off depending on the animation you play, right? Guys, let me know which experience you have with Unreal, if you are beginner, intermediate, or advanced with Unreal, whoever is watching this. Intermediate. That's nice. Four years, but stopped under 2024. Yeah, 4 years is a long time. 'All right, so now let's continue. This is the process here is a little bit too much confusing because we have a lot of events and we have collapsed graphs inside. We have events inside collapsed graphs. So it's a little bit confusing over here. Let me just go back to here. So inside the ledge climb movement, we have these events. All right. So here select the transforms. What else? We're going to have a custom event that's called timeline finished event, which is basically responsible for stopping the timeline. Not stopping the timeline, but basically updating the state of it. Ledge nav timeline finished. And then in here, this is very good for the corners, but it's very good practice to set the current to the target ledge. So as soon as you finish like going up from one ledge to the other, you might have, as you're going to different angles, the angle might change, and you need to basically set the current, this variable here called current ledge angle, to be the next one, the current one. So we basically need to update the current ledge angle after the character goes to one ledge to the other, because it might change. So we're basically changing and setting it to be the targeted ledge angle, so they always update when the timeline finishes. We're going to stop the stop animation montage, but not this one. I think it's the one that has the blend arguments. So get the mesh, get any instance, and after this you get the montage stop. Now for this timeline here, for the timeline, we're going to set a 6 milliseconds of time. We're going to set a linear curve with two values. The first one is going to be 0 out, and the next one is going to be 60. So it's going to be a value from 6 to 1. So it's going to go from 0 to 1 into 6 milliseconds. Now, this event here that we're creating is important for detaching the character. So let's say, for example, you're just moving into one ledge to the other, and in that specific frame, the timeline is running. It's moving, it's correcting the character's position. Or maybe it hasn't started yet. This timeline, this custom event is going to make sure that we just finish the timeline and then we stop the timeline, and then don't allow it to be running. Don't allow it to run if in case the timeline is about to run. And then we're just going to drag and drop the blend arguments in here so that we can access it later. All right, so now it's time to execute this timeline in here. This timeline. So I'm going to execute the timeline 0 event into here. Let's see if it's going to work. It works once, but it doesn't work again. Wait. Let me try to figure out what's happening here. Yeah, it works once, but it doesn't work again. Let's see why. Maybe some value is not being reset. Okay, so the ledge navigation timeline finished is not being set to true. Maybe it's this one, update the state, has to be true. So as soon as we update the timeline state, we can run this execution again. So as you can see, I think the correction is starting too much early. As you can see on slow motion, the character already moves, slides off. So that might be a problem on here, the retriggerable delay. I think we have not set the delay into correction. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Let me just check the animation again. RightShort animation. Let me see how it is in here. I'm not really sure if this is a problem of the animation itself. Let me just check it out. Maybe it's because of the retargeting. Yeah, it's not. Let's start the investigation. Investigating process. Begin. Oh, okay. The sliding is now fixed. Salve, meu lindo. Holy cow. I think now the ledge system is much more smoother. And the hands are not sliding anymore. As you can see, you can really notice the slide going from the left to the right. And now if you go from the right to the left, as you can see, the hands are now really static, which looks insane. Absolutely insane. What do you guys think about this system here? Is it good? Now that we have now that we have fixed the hands, the system is much better now. I think I should do an update for all the animations now. But usually if you place the blend time instead of 2, now the value of 0.2 causes the hand slide. But if you do a exponential out, as you can see right here, this curve also fixes it. I'm not sure. Let me just test it out. As you can see, if you go slow motion, there is a little bit of the slide, but it's really smaller. It's much smaller. But I think I would recommend you guys to put 0.05 and exponential out to better improve this the way it looks. As you can see, it's really good. Really good. Hey, Morningstar, which part are you in right now? Are you just following this live stream? Did you get any results, or are you stuck in any part of the system? Yeah, this tutorial series is going to be only about the light system. And then after I finish this light system, we're going to go back into making the weapon system again. So to basically facilitate this, you can set this value to all, basically to all animation montages. So to do that, I'm just going to filter to animation, animation montage, select everything, asset actions, edit selection property matrix. It's going to load up 163 files. Now I'm interested in the blend in. The blend time is going to be 0.5. The blend option is going to be, which one? Exponential Out. Exponential Out. The blend out, I think it could be 1, 0.1, and that's it. I placed the link for downloading the animations right in the description down below. The system looks even better than the premium version, to be honest. Because of the... one is because of the retarget settings that I've used, and 2 is because of the montages specific values that I've set in there for the blend in and blend out time. So they make the total difference, especially using the Ledge animation montages. Estou nesse momento desenvolvendo um sistema de escalar paredes e agarrar quinas no Unity. Unity é muito difícil. Pra mim, eu, por exemplo, achei o Unity muito difícil no começo. Mas então eu desisti e eu fui pra Unreal. Achei muito difícil. Do you guys like Lofty sound, Lofty musics? I think I'm gonna put some here. Lofty music for study. Study session, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna remove the sound. I don't like music. All right, so why is it lagging? It's lagging so much. All right, so we have two problems in here. The first one is that when we are in the middle of the process of detachment, the character stays in the air a little bit, and that's a bug that we have to fix right now. As you can see, I detach, but the character stays on the air. So to fix that, wait, did you see that bug that happened over there? Oh, did you see that? This bug? This appeared out of nowhere, but that's good. That's okay. All right. So we're going to fix the first bug that we have, that the character stands on the air. Let's see if I can get that to be done real quick. So as you can see, we have the, remember to stop all the ledge navigation timelines. So let me just see which function we're going to place in here. It's the stop all timelines of ledge navigation event. And here you can choose the end blend out time. So here, usually I set it to be 0.25. And also we stop the montages to play. So here you stop the timelines, and here as well. So let's test it right now to see. All right, so in the next live stream, we're going to be setting up the medium and long rich distances, which is going to be and look really cool, really great. As you can see, we have all those values to set up in here, and that's going to be the last functions that we're going to be setting up, the last code, I think. And I'm going to do a little refinements in order to make this system great. And then we're going to be finishing up the tutorial by tomorrow. All right, so thank you very much for the support, for watching. And then I see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we can finish this in the next tutorial. So I think this tutorial is going to last, if this is the live tutorial part 4, and the next one is going to be part 5. So this tutorial is going to take more or less 4 hours to, 5 hours to make the whole tutorial. But of course I don't talk in all of these 5 hours. So what I'm going to do is just take all those tutorials, and then I'm going to put into Premiere Pro, and then I'm going to cut the parts that I don't say anything or don't where I say that something that's not very important. And I'm going to keep only the parts that are very important, only the parts that I do the code, and then I'm going to launch the tutorial. I'm not sure how many people are going to watch the tutorial, as it's very long, but at the end it's very but at the end of the tutorial, if you complete it all, it's very self-rewarding, because this system here is just the best one that you can ever get from the marketplace, because I took a look on the other systems, and this one right here is one of the best out there. And it's without bugs. All right, so if you want to buy these animations in here, the Ledge system animations, not Ledge, the Ledge animations, so that it contains all these animations in here, you can check out on the description down below. It's only $80. Now my system is only, if you want to get the full system, it's $20, or if you want to just get the basic version, that it's this one, it's $10. You can check it out on Patreon. Link is also in the description down below. So yeah, tomorrow is going to be the day that we finish this Ledge tutorial, live stream, series, whatever it is, whatever this is. And then I'm going to basically cut and make the tutorial version of it using the same recordings from the live stream. All right, so see you tomorrow then.